New Skate. It seems that everybody is like talking about it, you know, making retrospectives or just giving their thoughts on the whole franchise. And it's like one of the most anticipated games probably ever, like behind Half-Life 3 or Bloodborne maybe. And now that it's out, do I really even have to say it? It's disappointing. Like, you don't have to be the sharpest tool in the shed to just look at the gameplay or the footage, and you can probably see that the game just doesn't look great. I think you can even tell that the game just doesn't really feel great. I haven't really seen anybody go just from like looking at the footage or even playing it for the first time that they could just go like, oh wow, that seems so amazing. It just looks like shit. It plays like shit, it looks like shit. And yeah, so just let's keep it real. You really can't even make a character in this game that looks anyway normal, or a character that doesn't look from the Facebook metaverse. But in this day and age, you can just release a game in any kind of state, like just whenever you feel like it, even though it looks like a school project or a tribute project that a ninth grader would make, and just slap the early access tag on it, and that just magically fixes everything. Like, oh no, it's still in early access, don't worry about it. Like, I know our game is unfinished, lackluster, and really the only working component that it really has is tied to the microtransactions. And hey, but you can't at least sue us because it's still in early access. We're still working on it. Like, come the fuck on, man. And talking about the microtransactions, like, God forbid, you have to be really gullible to purchase anything from that store. It just looks like mobile game cosmetics, and why anyone on earth will buy clothes from like real life brands in a virtual game? I wouldn't know. I honestly don't know. Like, do you really like sucking the cock of like big brands so much that you're willing to buy their stuff in an online video game? The real life just isn't enough. I want my Vans shoes in my cupboard, in my fucking clothes rack, Vans clothes everywhere, and I would like to have them in the game because I love just Vans so much. Like, come the fuck on, man. And but don't worry, it's still in early access, so we'll fix the things that actually are important, because the microtransaction system is probably the only thing that kind of works. I haven't used it. I am not gonna spend money on that game, but if you want to, do it. Be an idiot. But yeah, investing money into the game doesn't even seem like such a good of an idea from the perspective that the game just might not be finished, because there is a lot of things to fix, and for it to get out of early access, it will take seemingly so much resources, time, and that it's just not really realistic. I think that it's gonna get out of early access soon, because if they are gonna fucking take off the early access badge, there will be nothing. This is not a full game, so yeah. So there's no real like guarantees that the game will still even be alive in a few months' time. They just might just pull the plug. And if I started talking about the base features, maybe the actual skating part, well, let's go a bit back. Like, Skate 3 for me was like too arcadey. The tricks and the feel of physics felt like too floaty, and it lacked weight. And it's kind of hard to explain. Like, it felt that when you ollie, it feels like you float for a bit, and the actions really have no weight. And after 15 years, I would think that they would have improved the systems a bit and maybe pivoted more towards Skate 1 and 2 like they promised, where the gameplay was a little bit more realistic and felt more heavy, I guess. Or at least if they are like really adamant about releasing this one definitive Skate game, like they just always talk about it, it's not Skate 4, it's the one definitive Skate game. I would have loved to see more customizable options to fine-tune the actual skating part. Like, some of the features are quite cool. The pop height adjustment depending on how long you hold down the right stick is kind of cool, but I still think that like the full pop is actually way too high. You can jump really high, and variable speeds of like flick tricks depending on your flick speed, that's kind of nice. And these little things like make a difference, but the core physics for me are still too floaty and seemingly catered towards more arcadey, easy and like more grandiose YouTube skating rather than more realistic skating. If that's your thing, fine by me, but yeah, I was hoping for a bit like more or a different direction. And after this long, I would have also hoped that the map will be more dense in spots. Like the map is big, but it has just too much dead weight. Like most of the map is just like pavement with some benches on it, and if you don't want to like skate at a skate park, the options that you have are kinda limited and get stale really quickly. Like there's just some ledges or stairs that are actually way too long, and the stairs usually have some rails that you can grind on, but you usually just jump over them because the pop is way too high, and then all of those problems occur. And like I would have loved to see like more realistic spots. Okay, maybe not like too realistic, because I guess this world is like designed for skateboarding, obviously. But just even some of the spots where I land tricks, it just feels like, yeah, that will never happen in real life. That's fucking insane. Yeah, and it also just seems a bit unfinished. Like some of the inclines are buggy as hell, so you get stuck. And yeah, and so a lot of the areas just feel a bit unfinished, and some of the lines that you can take seem like pre-crafted, like they're just placed for skateboarding, which kind of looks weird and takes the excitement of exploration out of the game. Like my kind of exploration is not like climbing the walls Assassin's Creed style, fucking on the rooftops trying to find skate spots. Like I just want to find like normally. I want to find skate spots normally. Is that really too much to ask? And also talking about like the actual skate culture, because the game asks you how like enrooted are you in skate culture at the beginning of the game or the first time startup. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, but this game is really out of touch with the core skateboarding community. Yeah, I think the skateboarders would love like constant advertisements in their faces, like, oh, congratulations, you just got a new tank top, spend more money at the store, welcome back rewards just for you, my friend, great price, please spend more money at the store. Like that shit fucking sucks. Like this is anti everything that skateboarding should stand for. And also maybe I would have more motivation to spend money when the proceeds would actually go to core skateboarding companies, not like big megacorps like Dickies and Vans. Yeah, maybe then, okay, I probably wouldn't still spend the money, but maybe some people will be more inclined to spend money when they knew that their money would actually go to a place that supports skateboarding. Also the tutorial when starting the game out is horrible. I have no idea who designed it. The skate robot V is probably the worst decision in gaming history, design decision in gaming history. I really have no idea who vetted that thing. What was going through their head, because no skateboarder likes this. It sucks ass. I don't know who likes this. It's horrible. Nobody likes that shit. If you do, you're fucking mentally insane. Also, the game is free, and thank Lord for that, because spending any money on a game that is in a state like this would be criminal. The bugs are off the charts, and they can be funny, don't get me wrong, but I never really played Skate for that reason. There isn't really anything to do actually in the game, because I don't care about cosmetics, and it seems that the main gameplay loop is centered around getting more cosmetics, do some tricks, get more cosmetics, and get more credits in the store. Everything is tied to the store, like a fucking Clash of Clans game, mobile game for that matter, any mobile game, and that fucking sucks. The game is also online only, with no ways to just ride solo. So yeah, if after work you wanna relax and get a spot and you see Mr. She was 18 in dog years 875 in your spot, then yeah, amazing. Online only, love that shit. And so when they eventually might pull the plug on the game or just say like, okay, we're finished, this isn't worth it, then the game is gone. So yeah, buy your fucking Vans shoes. Also, after like technological advancements that have been made after Skate 3, the video editor should be way better. Like the video editor is such a integral part. Like filming culture in skating is also like really big. They're tied immensely. So I would have loved to see a more detailed video editor. Like the one that we have now is basically the bare minimum that you have to do to have some kind of a working product. Okay, most of the time it doesn't even work. It should be more smoother, streamlined, and it should have more like camera options. Like I would love to have a camera setting that makes it look like another skater is filming me with a fisheye lens, and maybe set up multiple cameras in a scene. These are like basic features. They seem so self-evident. Also, the clips should be savable in between sessions. It makes no fucking sense. You have to basically get all the clips, edit them, and download them in one session, because when you quit the game and launch the game again, the sessions are gone, your videos are gone, which in big 2025, what? How did this game get released? Like, these are basic things, these are simple things. This kind of technology has been around since like caveman times. And also more like little things, like having shuffle play in the music player, because the music kind of has always been part of the Skate franchise. Like music and skate go hand in hand, like the soundtrack. And you can't even really make playlists or shuffle, like you just kind of have to start a fucking pre-made playlist somewhere. But the soundtrack is absolutely banging. Like the Joey Valence Embrace song, No Hands, I actually thought about using it before I even played Skate, using it in a Skate edit in game. And so I was just skating around, putting on like some random playlist in the Skate game, and wouldn't you know, No Hands by Joey Valence Embrace is playing. So yeah, they read my mind. The playlists are absolutely brilliant. So yeah, something positive, I guess. But it really seems like a game that you just play for a few weeks, maybe 30 minutes a session, and then just put down and never touch again, because there's really nothing to do. And I think it would be like more acceptable to release a mediocre Skate game if it wasn't the Skate 4 experience, like the Skate game that everybody has been waiting for. But if this is like the Skate 4, and if you can't make it the ultimate like best Skate experience, then you really should have not done it at all.